Trade and investment experts affirm that policies in this sector give equal opportunities to local and foreign investors, even though there are various notes to be considered to prevent exploitation by one side. We have more of this from Prince Manzi.
On a $14 million worth of the Meraki Industries Limited, adding to $7 million worth of the Weekend Recycle Limited, that also exports plastics, investors Anat Sharma from India and the Rwandan Prince Mugunga affirmed the taxes were exempted for basic equips.
The major part is, you get duty, VAT exemptions, especially, the raw materials which are coming from outside, and there are some machines, there are some spare parts also, which we get duty exemptions and VAT exemptions, and even the withholding exemption is also there. So you can see, it's a lot of money, cash flow, which you can at least, save during that time, because when you are investing, that time you get those kind of, benefits. It helps you in your business.
A lot of people say that local investors are not really treated as foreigners, but that's not true. That's not true. The way I go to RRA, RDB or other government institutions, the way they treat me actually is the same as they treat other foreigners, investors. So to be honest, we are equal. We are equal. The incentives of taxes on machinery, CIT, VAT and other types of taxes, we are treated the same, to be honest with you.
In Rwanda, foreigners are not prohibited from starting micro-businesses such as shops, restaurants and others. The second vice chairperson of the Private Sector Federation, Aimable Kimenyi, reiterates that even though the country needs foreign investments, there should be measures to avoid the exploitation of opportunities by only one side, be it Rwandans only or foreigners only.
Muri izi university ugeramo ugasanga harimo batangiye kuba nka 60%.
You find that in these universities there are many students in the universities coming from foreign countries, and they arouse these opportunities that Rwandans are not seeing. And yes, it is great that we have foreigners coming here, but again we should not let these opportunities be taken by others. What I suggest is we can also work together with these foreigners for both local markets and also for those countries they come from as well. We have to be considerate. Fred Karemera, the One-Stop Center Division Manager at the Rwanda Development Board, states that no one is to be burdened by foreign investment exploiting opportunities, as Rwandan's investment is developing on a high level. He adds that even though there is an equal opportunity policy, there is difference in the capital.
And our investment law is very clear. It doesn't segregate that citizens of countries and local citizens and foreigners. Our investments are promoted in such a way that it depends on which sector you are operating in. It depends also on how much investment do you want to put up on the ground. But basically, the incentives that we have for foreigners are the same incentives that we have for the local population. However much we have to protect the investments, these investors also should understand their rights and their obligations. For example, one of the obligations is like, yes, you are working in Rwanda, your investments are in Rwanda, but you have to meet your tax obligations. If you, for example, you pledged to employ such a number of people, then you have to look for to provide those employment opportunities. If you have made profits and you are liable to pay taxes, then you have to make sure you pay those taxes. Then the rest, it is open-ended economy. Our economy is open. You can do any business. We don't even have some protective sectors. Like some countries have some areas where a foreigner cannot put his money. But for us, our laws are very clear, precise, open to each and everyone. It's just a competition. And when you allow the economy to be competitive, the more you get better services and you get best employment. Those are the best investors that you could wish to have on the ground.
Regarding the land given to investors, the Rwanda Development Board states that the government neither gives it to foreign nor Rwandan investors. Only the land can be found for an investor who has the speciality of a very large project, where it's clear that the land needed can take a large investment and the government will find the land for a contract for a certain number of years, depending on the value of the investment.